Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I have Dave Harris here, guys. Today we're going to talk about high ready and low ready, all right? Because I know growing up in the military, like I've done both. I never really understood the reason behind some of it until I got a little bit more senior.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious on your take on high ready, low ready, when we should do which, so on and so forth.
Okay, so high ready, low ready, depressed muzzle.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the three of those. We'll talk about each position, and I'll tell you my opinion.
Okay.
Because I don't believe in cutting people tools. I'm a low ready guy. I like low ready, but there's a time and place for me where I'm going to go high.
Gotcha.
I'm going up. We're going upstairs. Makes more sense for me to be at the high ready because guess what? That's where the thread is. So it's a tool that you need to know how to use.
Gotcha.
So let's talk about depressed muzzle first. It's probably the easiest, right? Depressed muzzle is, okay, so I am looking over the optic, not through the optic. I am looking over the optic. I can turn my head to the left and right. That is the depressed muzzle. Once you get here, that is the low ready. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So now I'm at the low. And so the reason we do depressed muzzle is because if I walked around like this and a thread hit, right, now it's higher, harder.
Yeah.
So when we're on patrol, we're mostly like this because we're walking far distances and now boom, right? But when I'm in a house doing CQB or approaching a door, or I'm doing somewhere like where contact is likely or could happen, I'm going to be at depressed muzzle. So that way when I'm approaching things and I see something, it's a quicker here.
Yeah.
I can get on it faster from here than I can if it's down here.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so that would be depressed muzzle then.
Depressed muzzle, where I can look to my left and right. I'm looking over the optic, and this is it to get on it. So now I can walk around. The reason I keep it down like this is so because CQB experience, right? I need to be able to see the floor.
Yeah.
Because some people live like animals, man. Yeah. so I need to be able to see the floor.
Yeah.
So guess what? This doesn't impede my vision. Once I do this, I'm impeding my vision.
Gotcha.
So this way I don't impede my vision. I can see everything, and all I'm doing is walking.
Gotcha.
So I don't trip and fall over stuff.
That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Now, how about the high ready?
So the high ready. Okay, the high ready. I've seen people where they do this at the high ready, and I'm talking about, I'm not saying names, but I'm talking about SEALs and SF and CAG dudes and all, where they're like this, ready. This is not the high ready.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks good on video.
Yeah.
The high ready is I put it over and I isolate it to one side.
Yeah.
Why do I isolate it to one side? Because in a perfect world, can you come here real quick?
Yeah.
In a perfect world, I'm in a stack.
I got you.
And I have to be here. If I do my gun like this, as I get tired, guess where the barrel points? In the back of his head.
Yeah.
So this way, if I get tired and I let it drop, oh shit. Right? What else does this allow me to do? Okay? Is if I go into a room, when I present on a target, the gun's in line already.
Yeah.
But if I have it like this, when I go into the room, now I have to bring the gun over and out and back.
Gotcha.
So it's more movement. It's not efficient.
Okay.
So that's why we isolate it to one side underneath our armpit here. So we can get tight on someone's back, but we still have it isolated. The further I do this, the further I have to get, which allows me, the more I let the gun go this way in front of me, the further I have to get off your back.
Gotcha.
Now, by giving off your back, what did I do? I didn't allow me to be on your back, to go into the room as fast as possible, and dang near, what do we say? We want the 1 and 2 to be almost simultaneous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if I give you a foot of room, I have to make up a foot of room.
You got to run to catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And I can't because my gun's in the way.
Yeah. As opposed to being right on my back, and as soon as I flow in there,
now I can adjust.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it allows me to get closer to you.
Gotcha.
It allows me to get closer. It allows me to present and be the barrel being first.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So I guess situation will dictate when you'll use the high ready versus
the low.
The low ready.
So the low ready is, so this is the low ready, right? We're here. Low ready. We agree on that.
Yeah.
Well, we say modify.
Okay. I got
low ready.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That makes perfect sense.
The reason we modify it is so this way I can get in the stack again.
Yeah. And then
be on your back.
Yeah.
And now but the key to this is I have to have the buttstock above my shoulder.
Why is that?
Okay. So when I go into a room, if the buttstock is above my shoulder, I can drive the gun and get it here.
Oh, okay.
But if the buttstock's below my shoulder, when I enter a door, I have to roll the gun up.
Okay.
The difference between the two is if I come here, if you're here, right, and I say, Can you come? No, you don't have to turn around this
Yeah.
time. You can just stand right here.
I got you.
So if you're here and your back turns this way, right? As soon as your back turns, if I'm behind you, because the buttstock's above my shoulder,
Yeah.
I can present the gun right here.
Okay.
Off your shoulder. But if I do this, I have to wait for you to completely clear for me to be able to bring the gun up.
Gotcha.
See, because I have it here, I can make space and turn if I have to go to opposite corner to push.
Gotcha. So it's all housework,
yeah.
I guess, whenever you get to that point.
Yeah.
And that makes perfect sense.
Because at any other point, if I thought contact was coming, I'd just be able to press muzzle if no one's in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, cool.
You're just hunting at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
So that's why I'm doing it.
Okay.
And those little minute things, like, hey, isolate it to one side so you can present it faster. Buttstock above shoulder makes you present faster.
Gotcha.
Like those things, because right now, if I went in a room and you went left and I went right, I have to wait for you to completely clear so I can get my gun up and turn.
Yeah.
Well, if I just have it here, all I got to do as soon as you turn, I can start turning.
Yeah.
To get to the opposite corner.
Housework is a whole different beast, guys, and
but that's why. But with high ready, low ready, and depressed muzzle, those are the three positions we use the most in the house.
Yeah.
If you're the first guy at the door, you're at depressed muzzle.
Yeah.
Everyone else is at one of those two.
I gotcha. So yeah, that's high ready and low ready, guys. We just wanted to give you guys our take on it. Well, Dave's take on it. If you have anything to add, leave it in the comment section below, guys, which one you prefer. And then if you have any questions for Dave, where can they find you?
Well, if you have anything negative to add, don't find me. I'm joking. No, you can find me at Instagram at dharris3122, or you can find me on my Outlook is davidharris3122 at outlook.com.
Gotcha. I appreciate you guys, and then we'll see you guys in the next video.